Hey guys, so this video is going to walk you through the steps to make a contact sheet in Photoshop. Hopefully before you get to this point to make a contact sheet, you've already downloaded your images from Google Chrome and you've saved them into your personal student folder, in the documents folder, and then into your block, and then your name. So once you get to that point, you're going to open up Photoshop by clicking the icon on the dock at the bottom of the screen. It will bounce to let you know that it's opening. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. You just have to be patient. Okay, once Photoshop opens, it opens to the screen that shows you most recent projects that have been working on. So you could click on a most recent project and continue working on it. You could create a new project, you could open another existing project, but today we don't need to do any of those things. What we need to do is go up to File, go to Automate, go to Contact Sheet 2, and click it. This opens up a window that gives you lots of options. So starting up here with the source image, we have to tell Photoshop where to find the images that we want on our contact sheet. So we can click this drop down and we can choose specific files, or we can choose a whole folder. Usually we want to choose a whole folder because the images that you've downloaded from Google Chrome are in a folder, and that just makes it easier. So we're going to leave it on folder. Then we're going to do choose to tell Photoshop specifically where to get the images from. And for this, we want to click on Documents. You want to go to your block, You want to go to your name. And for mine, I'm just doing example project, and I'm going to click. So I'm clicking on that level, and then I click Open. So I've told it where to find it. I don't need to include subfolders. And then down here in Document, I want to make sure this is how big of a document it's creating. So I want to make sure the unit says inches. I want to make sure the width is 8, the height is 10, and the resolution is 300. The color profile should be this sRGB. We want to flatten all layers. RGB color is fine. 8-bit is fine. Then down here in thumbnails, this is telling us how it's going to arrange each of the image or the collection of images onto the contact sheet. So we want it to go across first, that's fine. Since we're doing 24, we are going to do 4 columns and 6 rows because 4 times 6 is 24, so they'll all fit neatly on a page. We want to do rotate for best fit. That way, if it's a vertical picture, it'll just rotate at 90 degrees so that it's the same size as the horizontal photos that you've taken. And we want to make sure that Photoshop is using auto spacing, so this box needs to be checked. And then last, we want the file name as the caption, so make sure this box is also checked. Everything now on here looks good, so make sure that your screen matches, and then press OK. So as Photoshop builds this document, it does this kind of glitchy, blinky action, and it's just working. So just be patient and let it do its thing. All right, now my my contact sheet is built, and I can see all my images. You can see it's got 4 columns, 6 rows. The file name is the caption underneath of my photo. You can see that some of these photos that were taken vertically have been rotated to be horizontal, so they're the same size. So I've got everything I need in here. Just a couple of things you can see. This is the layers panel, and it's showing that I have a contact sheet made. And now that I'm done, I can print it. So you're going to go up to File, Print, or you can press Command P on the keyboard as a shortcut. I'm going to go here. Now when I print this, the first thing that comes up is that my contact sheet is being cut off on the top and bottom because the page is laid out horizontally and my contact sheet is trying to fit on there vertically. So I have to click the layout buttons right here to make sure that it fits. So double check that before you click print. The next thing I want to do is select the proper printer. So we have two that we can use in here for contact sheets. One is this HP Color LaserJet M452NW. The other one that we can use in here is the Canon MF632C. Either of those will work. They are both perfectly fine to use, but not the other ones. These are the only two. So Canon MF632C or HP Color LaserJet. So select which one you want to use. As long as your preview is lined up in its way it needs to be, then you can press print. Once your contact sheet is printed, you need to put your name on it and turn it in, or if you've been given other directions, then follow those. If your contact sheet does not come out of the printer immediately, do not click print a bunch of times because eventually all of them will end up printing. If you've waited a long time and it still hasn't printed, you can try to hit print and then just select the other printer. So if you tried the HP printer first, maybe try the Canon second, but do not continuously hit print. It'll waste paper. I hope that helps you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing your contact sheets. Bye!